And is everyone here with me already? Let's zoom this camera in and let's get this party started. So, how's everyone doing tonight? I had a magnificent day, and I hope all of you did as well. So, I want to see who is here so far. That is epic. 8 people were waiting for my late arrival by a few moments. Patricia Wand is here. Pistachio is here. Rebecca Peters is here. Let's double check and make sure you're hitting those thumbs up on your way in for me. Please and thank you. So, I got a pop-up ad real quick that I have to bypass. And let's see here. So, Patricia Wand and hi, Pistachio. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining in. If you all could hit that thumbs up on your way in, I would greatly appreciate it. If I sound relaxed and chilled out, it's because I totally am. There is never a lie on my channel. I will always tell you the truth, good, bad, or indifferent. I will always spell it out for you. So I'm very well rested. I took a nap this afternoon, and I was very healthy today. I was going to go to the pawn shop, and I decided that I didn't need to buy anything today. So I forgo shopping on a daily basis anymore. So I just decided to stay home. A few things in the box that we'll get to, but I do want to welcome everyone in. Rebecca Peters, Terry Covert, Joshy Boy. Hi, my friend. Hi, Tama. Welcome in, Lisa. Hello, Dream Chaser at Hometown Country. And Slorin, I don't know. And then Suzanne, welcome in. There's my mama. Mary is here. So everyone, please be respectful in the chat because my mother is here. And Maribeth is here. Carly Q. Sandy T. That's me. Rosalita made it. Suzanne. Jacqueline's Treasures is here. Farm Friends Lisa. You are definitely all of our friend Lisa. Tama is here, and Judy Adams is here all the way from Canada. Could everyone please welcome Judy Adams into the chat? And Jules Crane is here, and Carol Schultz made it, and Lori J, my sweet little adorable Lori J. I miss you very, very much. Mia Donzetta Rules is here. Wait, what is this? An extra treat, Jason? Well, if you must insist, Emily is here. Thank you for being here, and thanks for being excited about it. Thank you for welcoming everyone in as friends and family. Strawberry, you made it. Kelly is here from Central California, and you said, my show is awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Susie Mulvey is here. And that pretty much sums it up. 43 people are now shoved into this tiny little light box in Northeast Ohio. So welcome in from Ohio. Welcome in everyone from across the world that watches. I greatly appreciate your support. Hi, T. Weller. Thank you so much for being here as well. Kristen Roth made it. Hi, my friend. One of my favorite rings. I decided to wear it again. So I think this is going to be in a video in a couple days. My friend Christina Malcolm made this for me, and it's a 2-finger ring, and it's only on one finger. And yeah, my hands are a little bit beat up today. I was outside pulling weeds in 92-degree heat, so that didn't go well. Hi, Yvonne. Oh, thank you so much for being here. And she said, hello, Jason and Chatterboxes. Carly Q, thank you so much. All right, let's get this party started. So, you're in luck tonight, and the reason why, oh, thank you. Thank you. Had to come over here. I just chastised someone for using grandma's old buttons for a book. Yep, I see a lot of it. And let's start off by saying that that's why I have an opinion. So Strawberry just reinforced why I have an opinion sometimes. I can be very staunch, and I can be very forward, and I can be very direct in my approach. I just tell you my personal truth because I try and keep our history safe. That has been part of my job as a historian and as an auction advisor. That's part of my job. So thank you for kind of letting someone have it or just being realistic with somebody. Hi, Dr. Linda Williams. Thank you so much. And hi to you as well, sweetie. Thanks so much for being here. Okay. So, and thank you, Pistachio. That is my ring, and I totally love it. And anyone who's watching on replay, these live feeds get many thousands of views after they're aired. Please understand that if you can't watch during a live, I do appreciate the comments, the love, the thumbs up. I am going to, over the next week, work on kind of a marathon of videos so that I can increase my sub and I can increase the views on my channel. So just so you know, I will do that. Thank you so much, Strawberry. Your honesty is a breath of fresh air. I appreciate that so, so much. And I think Jeremy's here. I think Cindy Wilson gets off work in a little bit, so she'll be here. The diamond bangle. Put the thumbs up if you love this, because I have one in my collection. And let me go get mine. I'll show you the difference. Here I go. I'm going to run across the house. Give me 1 second. I think I left it out on... Well, I have two of them because one wasn't enough. One wasn't enough. I have two versions of the Indian diamond bangles. And they are Indian because they are from India. And let me grab this one. So these are my two that I kept from years and years and years ago. And you can tell the difference. See how the diamonds have went grayish brown? That's because I got my bangle wet. I would wear it in just about anywhere. I pulled the safety off of it because I didn't like the safety. I didn't like that, so I'm going to grind that off eventually. And you can see that the hinge is a little loose, but you can see that what I loved about these is that the diamonds are natural. And so this one I'm going to sell. I just bought this one the other day. I rescued it from the pawn shop. And I had to, because I know the retail on these and I know the wholesale on these, and they were under wholesale. So I said to myself, if you're going to sell it for under wholesale, I'm going to buy it. But those are my two. So if you love that, just put the thumbs up. I appreciate the love and support. Now I need to put those two back in my collection, but this is going to come to a bully run sale. I'm not sure exactly when, but what I wanted to say is you are all very lucky this evening because I'm going to do a preview of a preview. Okay, so I'm going to do a preview. Oh, what? Pistachio? She said you have 26,000 subs now. I did not check my sub count this morning. So I was at 25,980 something last night. So maybe I got 10 or 11 overnight, I think. So I think so. Wow, I made 26,000. For real? So I wouldn't want to listen to myself. And thank you all so much for allowing me the privilege to share my collections with you and to keep you company and sometimes educate and laugh. But look at how cool these diamonds are. They're all table cut diamonds. They're Polki diamonds, and they are technically condensate. So those are Kundan diamonds, and all foil backed from behind. And look at the filigree on the inside. I love the craft of this. The double snap is very strong, and the clasp is very robust. But I thought that was beautiful, so that'll come to a sale. Let me show you one thing that I'm going to be taking into another video very soon. I'm going to do a video on tourmaline, and then I'm going to do a video on tourmaline, fancy colored garnets. And I'm going to try and do a video, another video on diamonds. And this is a tourmaline that I just picked up. It's a 7.75 carat. And what's unusual about this is two things, the clarity and the color. Usually green tourmaline leans very, very green. It'll stay very green, like a grass green. This is an aqua teal blue, like the Caribbean Sea. And what is wonderful about this is the clarity and the color is absolutely magnificent. So that is a 7.75 carat tourmaline and very well done. What I was most seduced by was the clarity and the color. I was seduced by both things, and it's a very teal bluish green. So when you look at a gemstone and you don't go, oh, I see green, I see more blue, then you know that that is in the more exotic of colors. And it is a stunner. I have a lot of green tourmaline in my collection, so I'm going to do a video on fancy colored tourmaline. Let's see about the chat here. I don't want to leave anyone out. Platinum set are those diamonds. Those are not platinum. That is silver and gold, Yvonne, and they are diamonds. They are earth mine diamonds. I found a blue Weiss brooch, and Jason had it in a book. I was like, that looks familiar. And T. Weber table cut it just has a simple facet across the top and then a very few facets on the sides. So great question. Let me get my pointer and show you. If you have a question about the cut of diamonds, please go over to my diamond video in my library. That's what it's there for. So there's one large table. That is the table of a diamond. That top facet is called the table of the stone. There is one large table, a few facets on the outside, and then on the obverse, there may be about 6 or 8 facets, and then it's set upside down. So let me see and make sure that I have that covered now. So that is a table cut diamond. Let's see here. I probably never find one, but I'm on the hunt for sliced diamonds. Yep, absolutely. You know, you saw the video. You love the tourmaline. Thank you for sharing and educating when you speak. I listen. I Sorry guys, it's hard to read this. I listen. I know I'm going to learn something invaluable and see beautiful things. Okay, there you go. Is it vintage? Yes, this is vintage, but only by a few years. It's made to look antique. Now, my other ones were made, I think my mom would remember. I think I bought these 15 years ago. I think I bought these 15 to 20 years ago. This probably 20 years ago. This one more like 15 years ago. And I bought these from the Jane brothers, from Parth Jane. And I don't remember how to pronounce his brother's name. I just called him Hey You. I did. I would call him Hey You. And he would laugh. And then so you can see that these have miscolored because the foil underneath changes color. Okay. And you can't remedy that. And one of them is cracked. I think I broke one of them. Yeah, I broke a diamond there. And then when they say you can't break a diamond, I always do the things that people tell me I can't do. So breaking a diamond was on my list. And I said, I can break a diamond. Just watch me. Here, hold my beer. So, all right, we got that covered. The diamonds foiled on the back. Yes, I said that earlier, and the diamonds are foiled on the back. And let me show you on the inside, where you can't see on the filigree, but there's foil from behind. And I covered that. It's called kunden is the technique, and there is foil behind. See how those stones are drilled out, and there's gold foil from behind, and you can see there is gold foil technically from behind. So that is a great question, and thank you for slowing me down. So yes, they are foil-backed diamonds, silver foil. All right. On to, without further delay, because I got a lot to show you, this is an 18 karat gold chain. And this is going to come to a video very soon, but it was out on my desk. It's out of safety deposit. These pieces do not live in my house. So to all the criminals out there, I wouldn't even try to break into my house. But what I will say is, this is 18 karat gold. I bought it in an auction, I believe in 2002. And what I wanted to talk about briefly is the intrinsic value gold. And I've said many times that gold is a store of wealth. And people have said to me, can you please take the deeper dive on gold being a store of wealth? Well, if you ask me and give me a challenge, I will gladly accept the challenge. And I'm not going to look at the chat just for a little bit, guys. Welcome everybody in. I can't watch the chat right now. But what I will say is, when you challenge me and you say, hey, take the deep dive with us. Take us down a notch. Take us down underneath the surface of the water where you live on a daily basis. And I would say, no problem, I got you. So I bought this in approximately 2002 in an estate auction. I believe it was Jim Thomas, located in Medina, Ohio. And when this came across the auction block, I realized this was late 1970s. It is Italian in construction, and it's solid 18 karat gold. It's considered a lariat necklace, so you have a double drop that is a double fringe style drop of the most beautiful fabric-like 18 karat gold fringe. Look at the construction of how this is put together. The bi-colored chain really, really got me. And then when you come up here to the slide, this does release. So I can take these two hasps off and I can adjust the length of the chain. So you can adjust the length of this. Now, it is signed here, 750. So that, as you know, by watching my channel, or by just being an accurate jewelry historian, that is 18 karat gold. Look at the construction of this thing. What I loved about it was when it came to the auction, and it came across the auction block, I paid $1,200 for this in 2002. Now, gold was back then around, from my memory, again, you know, I'm going on memory here, and I have that kind of memory. It was approximately $310.70. That's as close as I'm going to get in my mind. 2002, $310.70 an ounce for gold, for pure gold. Okay, that would mean that when I bought this, I paid $1,200 for this. It was already worth, if I were to just trade money for gold, it was $1,180. Okay. So when people say, how have you grown your business over 30 years? How have you done what you've done over 30 years? Being smart, keeping my mouth shut, watching other people in the business, absorbing as much information as I possibly could. And guess what? I didn't have the internet back then. No Google Lens, no AI, no quote assistance. I stayed in my lane, I kept my mouth shut, and I stayed in my books. That's how I grew my business over 30 years. And do you want to know today's value? Can you guys take a quick guess? So if this was worth $1,180 in 2002, what is this worth today? And go on and do it in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I don't know where my chat went. My chat disappeared. Oh no, my chat disappeared. Okay, let's see here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're going crazy. Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay, Joshy boy, so close. So, thank you all so much for playing the game. Look at the chat going crazy. And I did lose the chat on my tablet over here, so I'm trying to log back in. So, you guys, thank you so much for guessing. Guess what? $8,713.40. Okay, now that's just gold. That's just the gold value, 8,713.40. Some people could question me, and I love the questions from other people. They could question me and say, now, hey, wait a minute. So if you bought it in 2002 and it's 2025, you've waited 23 years, if my math is mathing. You waited 23 years. And I would say, yeah, you're accurate. Well, guess what? I'm probably going to wait another who knows how many years, because gold's not, it's not done. There's no crescendo in it. And I guess this is positive reinforcement of seeing one piece of my collection that is proof that what I say is true. Gold is a store of wealth. And I've said it is a store of wealth. It has this like, what do I say? It has this innate ability to bypass all currency, world currency, and it's internationally traded. It's a commodity that's, I could go on and on and on about it. Okay, so there's that. So that is 18 karat gold, and unfortunately, now I cannot see the chat at all. So I just ask that if there is a troll, just put the troll alert. I might see it, I might not, because unfortunately, my tablet is not tableting. My tablet is saying I'm not doing it. So what we're here for tonight is no stories, no drama, no garbage, no static, no bullshit, okay? What we are here for is, you all know that I most love the consignment that has come in from Missouri. Now, all of these Crown Royals I did not get into. Let me tell you how many there are. Just give me 1 second here, and let me take a quick peek at the chat, if I can, on my phone. Let's see here. I am not able to read all that, but I appreciate it very much. And to all the people that have come in a little bit after my beginning, I welcome you all in. You know I love you, and thank you for being here. Crown Royal bag. Interesting. So let me count. There's 1, 2, hold on, guys. 3, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like 6 bags. So it looks like 6 bags. I'm going to try and get through 2 bags, and then we're going to call it. This is the consignment from Missouri. I believe this is I've lost track from the consignment. I think maybe this is our 20th parcel. There was 9 pounds, I think 9.5 pounds of jewelry. And oh my. Holy cow. I did not go through these, so this is a blind sort. If there are gifts in here for Jeremy and I, please do not despair, because she does give us gifts. The consignor does send us gifts very frequently. And if I find them in here, I will just take them out so you don't think they're part of the sale, okay? Because I don't want to disappoint anyone ever. That would not be my goal. And I'm trying to get back to the chat, guys. And let's see here. Skip survey. And okay, let me take a quick peek and see who else came in. So I see, let's see here. Thank you guys so much for waiting for me. Holly Evans showed up, and Ava showed up, and Steph Sells is here. Hi, Lupita. Hi, Shine On You Crazy Diamond. There is Jasmine. There is my lovely Jasmine. Thank you. There's Alicia from the UK. There's Chelsea. Everyone, welcome everyone in. And Josephine made it. Thank you all so much. And Cindy Hazard made it. Thank you, sweetheart. Patrick Logan is here. And Nerdy Piano Man. I do not know you, but thank you so much for being here. And I don't think you're nerdy at all. Polly is here. Hi, Polly. Thank you so much. All right. So this is a preview of an actual preview. And when I thought about coming on live tonight, I said, what do my people want to see? They want to see, oh, your name is Joe. Hello, Joe. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. There is Kirk's Jewelry Cove, Sharon, formerly from Chardon, Newberry. Hi, and welcome in. My mom lives in Highland Heights, by the way. So thank you so much, Sharon, for being here. And my dad worked in Mentor, Ohio, so I know exactly where you were from. Absolutely. Patrick Logan, thank you. Oh, it's Pam, Patrick's wife. Well, hello, Pam. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate you being here. And I'm sorry if I called you Patrick the other night at the sale. Hi, Husky. Welcome in. Hi, Marine Mounts. Welcome in. Hi, Chelsea. And thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right, so check these out. She labeled these Sterling and Denmark cufflinks. You guys want to stay tuned because I have a feeling there's going to be some really great stuff in this. These are they NE from? Let's take a look at the signature. Let's get our handy dandy loop out. There's our little jeweler's loop. And this is, guess what? Beginner's luck, Jason Adams. So I could tell by the style. It's signed right here. NE from. N period. E period from. And that is the artist's name. It's not NE from Denmark. It's NE from is the artist's name. And look at those for Modernist cufflinks. Something like that retail. Boy, still 150 plus retail. I wouldn't be surprised if they're even more. Look at that modern design and clean lines of those sterling silver cufflinks. Aren't those great? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Ava, I don't know origin on the gondola. I just blew right by it because I was like, that'll go into a group lot. Here's a really cool sterling silver leaf. I won't be able to take all of these out so we can get through two of them, but I'm going to do an appropriate preview. 110 people. Thank you so much. Sterling silver and electroformed. So that is a real leaf, and then silver was deposited on the surface. This is an electrochemical process. So for all the people that want me to take you down another level, a little deeper dive, this is electrochemical, meaning they took a leaf, they took this little pine cone, they put them together with wax, they dipped this in wax, and then they grew the sterling silver on the surface. So that is just electroformed sterling silver. So it's an electrochemical process. They put it in like a bath that has like, oh, thank you, Chelsea. I redid them today. And thank you for saying about my rings. There is the opal ring that Christina Malcolm made. It's opal and it's beautiful and it's fantastic. It's got octopus on the outside. And as you all know, I've said that my spirit animal has always been widely known as an octopus. When one tentacle is busy, you got to worry about what the other seven are up to. To all of my people that don't enjoy me. And then this is goldstone. Is there organic? Oh, are you serious? Oh, Jasmine. Hello, Jason. So happy to catch you live after such a long time. Greeting from her vacation in Spain. Greetings to Mary, Jeremy, and everyone. Jasmine Bahi. I changed my name. Yes, Jasmine, I knew that was you, honey, because I could see your beautiful little face in your thumbnail. So everyone, could you please hit the thumbs up on that and let me do a quick reply, because it's important. I want you all to know that I'm really grateful. And someone had asked me, they said, how do we support your channel? And I said, just be here. That's what I said. Just be here. That's all. Just come in and be in the chat and spend time with us. That's how. I won't do, I'm not going to do memberships, and I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. And it's okay for me to say what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. I will never stop that. I will scream that from the rooftops. I do not believe in paid memberships, and I do not believe in buying subscribers. So I will say that. I'll say it again. I'll say it with a megaphone. I'll send people a telegram and a carrier pigeon. I'm not judging anyone that does. I just don't do it. That's as simple as it is. I just don't do it. And the reason why is Jasmine just did that because she could. I just want people to do it if they can. I'm not going to ask for it. I don't feel important for that. Now, other channels that I understand why people do it. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying I appreciate. Let's see here. Tess Hustock. Where's Tess? What's going on with Tess? Hold on. What'd I miss? Needed to hear your voice after the day I had. Being a nurse. Uh-huh. Tess, I love you, honey. You have been my best friend. So Lori J, Tess is my friend here. Tess, my local friend. Um, mm, Sorry, I had to take a drink. I already worked up. Tess is my friend here, and she's been my friend since. Well, Tess, can I tell them? I guess I can tell them publicly now. So, if I'm ever judged by somebody else, you know what I say to them? I let the animals that I've rescued judge me, and I've let the homeless people that lived with me judge me. That's where I'll take my judgment from, and that's not being cruel. That's being truthful. Tess knows that I donated flowers to Tess. How many Humane Society galas? Three or four that I bought the flowers for the Akron Humane Society. How many times did I buy the flowers for them so that they didn't have to put money out so they could feed their animals? Um, I always tried my best to excel where my father taught me to be giving and kind. And I live in my dad's honor this day by saying that I was and still am a leader and not a follower. Tess just said too many to count. I did the Happy Trails benefit. I donated to them. And not only flowers, everybody, all of my antique dealers that were here. And I can call some people out. Dave, Mark, um, Katie, Dave, Mark. I'm drawing a blank now, guys, on the over 60 antique dealers here that would donate countless antiques to support the countless causes that I worked so hard with, that I volunteered with. It wasn't a paid position. So understand that when I went to the veterinary clinic and I worked for 8 hours and I split my shift, and then I went out to Ravenna's Antique Mall and worked for another 8 hours, it was a labor of love. And I gave back to all the communities that I could give back to. People that were dying of AIDS, people that were struggling with HIV, the art that I donated, the hours that I donated, the hands-on that I did when someone else couldn't show up. And Tess, what I'm saying is, Tess was here with me and stood by my side. That's what a true friend is. That's what an ally is. That's what kindness is. That's what resolve is. And Tess, I want to publicly thank you for standing by me and being so proud to call me your friend, even when I faltered, and even when I failed, and even when I called you Testicle. Do you guys know that I wanted to change Tess's last name to Tickle so I could call her Testicle? so, I just really, Chelsea, I just really love my people. I love them. And you know what kept me from what kept me from hurt and what kept me from failure were my friends. Was my network. And look at I have 114 of you with me tonight. 114 friends and family that understand where I come from. Suzanne, snatching wigs and stating facts. Thank you so much. Kristen Roth, I love you right back. Yeah, testicle is the best. So, Tess, I love you. These are goldstone and really cool. And I really love this bracelet. So let's get back to looking. Do these open? No, wait a minute. Do these really open? Hold on. Holy cow, if these open, I'm going to freak out. No, I don't think they open. They look like they want to open. They sure do look like they want to open. I'm not going to force them. Thank you, Holly Evans. Yeah, Tess is just fantastic. You're going to have to send Tess flowers after this. Strawberry, you're right. She worked at a florist. So I always called up my friends. I phoned up my friends and I said, hey, do you remember that one time you told me you owed me something? Well, I don't need anything, but the Humane Society does. And that's the way I would do it. I would say, hey, I got to call in a favor. And they would say, well, what do you need? And I would say, I need flowers. So Terry Cover, thank you. Hey Jason, I've been watching a show recorded on Monday. Held the same earrings, found $3.99 at local store, retails for two. Let's see here. Wait 1 second. I found for just watching a show you recorded on Monday. You held up the same earrings I found for $3.99 at the local store, retails for $125 to $150. Thank you for helping me build confidence. BMC, I do not know who you are, but your photograph is beautiful. And I remember you leaving me a comment on my meltdown video. So thank you for being here, and I appreciate you very much. And Jasmine, I gotta thank you so much again for being so kind. So thank you. And everyone, could you please welcome in BMC? Could you please welcome her in? She's just been so supportive and has only been with us for just a little while. So I think this is maybe from Ireland. At least that would be my guess because of the stone. Is it that Connemara marble? I'm not sure. But it looks Irish to me. I don't know. Does anyone know? Can you guys guess where that's from? Can you help me out so I don't have to look it up? Oh, thank you, Strawberry. Oh, strawberry. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And blessings to you, sweetheart. I'm trying to get my chat back up, guys. So, no, it's not working. Hold on. Now I got to restart my device over here. Hold on. I'm just going to restart the tablet. Just give me one moment because I can't see the chat. That's unfortunate. I can see it on my phone. Jasmine, thank you so much. Someone said to me, "Can we give you super chats? Are you okay with that?" And I said, "You can throw as much money as you want at me. I'll dance for you. I have to leave my clothes on." I didn't in college. Oh, I just slipped. My mom didn't know about that job. Now, I don't know if this is 14 karat or sterling. Uh, let's see here. Oh, hi, Sarah Moorshed. It is me, honey. We're doing a quick preview of the actual preview. Such an amazing person. Listen to what you have to say, which helps me understand my collection. Kristen Roth, don't start with me. Oh, see, Maureen Mounts. Thank you, honey. It's an Irish penny. See? Okay, I said Ireland because I saw that green stone. So at least I was halfway there. I said Ireland. At least I did I say Ireland, you guys? Did I say Irish? I think I did. Maybe. Hi, Joanne Zatskin. Thank you so much, honey. Now, wait, where's my tablet? You guys, this tablet is acting really weird tonight. I'm trying my best to see this. Would have been buddies in college. Oh, absolutely. So there's clip-on earrings. And this is the preview of the actual preview. Does anyone love amber? Thank you, Kristen Roth. Does two Z's. Zatskin. Did I do it? Joanne Zatskin. Do you like it? Is that better? Hi, Love It Vintage. Hi. I don't know who you are, but welcome in. Do you guys love it? Son of a Zatskin. So, have you ever thought of going on Whatnot? I thought about it, but I talked with Jeremy, and I don't want to leave you guys. I I thought about it, but I'm not going to go on Whatnot. There have been people that have approached. There's been four people that approached, and someone pretty high up in Whatnot, and they are trying to get me over there, and I just don't want to do it right now. So here's some amber. Here's some beads. I hope I answered your question. Here's some beads, amber beads, really beautiful tricolor. And then there's the amber stretch bracelet, probably stabilized, probably treated. So send Jeremy to Whatnot for you. I thought about it, but no, I don't know. I don't want to leave you guys. I had another offer. I talked to my mom about it, and I had another offer from my, well, I won't say. What on earth is going on? Jason, you're so funny with your choice of expressions for swear words. I've been following the Karen Reed court case a little over the last week. I can tell you law tubers swear like sailors. They do. They do. And I'm trying not to because, like, I've told you guys, let me say one thing. And Jasmine brought up a great point. Jasmine, thank you so much for the huge super chat again. Totally unnecessary, honey. I appreciate it. And YouTube does pay my bills. I'm just being transparent and telling you, YouTube does pay my bills. So it is a job. It's a full-time job, but it doesn't feel like a job when I'm here with all of you. It feels like I'm here with family and friends. I'm just so lucky, to say the least. Do you know how good it feels to be 51 and feel accepted? I don't know if you all know how it feels, but it sure feels damn good. When I struggled for so long to fit in and still struggle by others' judgments, and sometimes very harsh. But Jasmine, thank you so much. I have no idea. Jasmine, did you hit the lottery? So, Jasmine, now I have to reply to that. Thank you all. And Husky, I saw you up higher. I hope you're still here, Husky Foster Fails. I saw you, and I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you because I would never do that. Someone couldn't even pay me enough to ignore you, honey. I wouldn't do that. And by the way, I don't take bribes, just so everyone knows that. Jewelry Bestie, Picky Nikki is here. You can't leave. Right, I'm not leaving you guys. I'm less than a minor super small fish here. Second show. Sent me private. So humiliate. Wait, sent to someone came in to eat me. No, was I'm sorry, humiliating. I'm sorry, I can't read all that. Well, BMC, don't worry about it. PS, keep you on in the background. Pick. Oh, thank you, BMC. Don't let people pick on you. I love you, Picky Nikki, and I love your husband very well. Husky, thank you. Okay, she's here. Husky, I just totally told you I would never ignore you. Egg yolk amber and that and the expandable bracelet. Okay, that's going to come to the Tuesday night sale. I'm excited about amber. So please understand that this is the way the consignor bundled the stuff. I probably won't bundle it this way for the show. And then wait to see the next bag, because I think we've got some pretty exciting things in the next bag. So let me do, let's see here. Now, every time I think about apologizing for having an opinion that differs from others, I don't, because I remember your advice. Sarah Moorshed, I, I was born with a backbone, and I don't like flexing my muscles, but I most certainly will fend people off when I get mad. And it takes a lot to get me there. Well, some days it takes a little less than others. So, but I would rather be here with all of you and sharing and laughing and having a really good time than having to defend myself against stupidity. But there's just a really, I don't know. There's just a really few people that try and ruin it for everyone else. I think these are plated, guys. I don't like the earring wire and I don't like the corrosion. These definitely appear to be silver plated. I do not think that these are sterling silver. They don't sound silver. That raw edge. See how that raw edge is there? Those are like punched out of metal rather than hand sawn. I do not think those are silver. So those are going to go into a, what's it called? A lot. Oh, Jasmine, no, I was in the hospital and couldn't spend money. Jasmine, thank you. And guess what? My device just stopped again. Look, my device just totally stopped again, guys. It's like, yeah, it just totally stopped. My device kicked me out yet again, so now I have no chat. I'll watch it on my phone. So if I forget, like if I leave someone out, just understand I cannot see very much. Bonnie Zimlich, I see you. Tracy Bradshaw, I see you. JC, I see you. So now I'm going to be distracted. So, but that's okay, because I see, so you know, in the chat down here, guys, right down here is where I see it. I only see 3 people. I see Tracy, Terry, and Bonnie. So that's the 3 I see right now. And on replay, if you leave a comment, I will see it because it goes in the comments underneath the live. These are shoe clips that are Aurora Borealis rhinestone. Nothing says hello 1980s more than that. Missing one stone here, so I'll always call out issues. Oh, thank you. Wait 1 second. It said, I see you. I have been on a binge on your videos, learning so much. Thank you for what you do. If you could just tell a friend, your response to trolls on Tuesday was epic. Y'all make me stronger, so thank you. Yeah. These, I saw, I think no, she didn't send me a picture of these. Where did I see these? But don't these look like little golden potatoes? Does that not look like golden potatoes? And look at the signature. These are not going to be cheap. Not going to be cheap at all. Food Co., those are little potatoes. Son of a gun. Those are little gold potatoes. Look at that. Who has potato cufflinks besides this consigner? Holy potato. I guess that's what I could do. I could get away with swearing on my channel. Look how many hallmarks. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's origin marks. There's date letter marks. Probably Sweden because of the 3 crowns. Probably Swedish. Definitely Scandinavian in origin on these. Wow. I am in love with these gold potato cufflinks. Absolutely. Love them. So maybe I have to contact her and say, hey, girlfriend, can I have the gold potato cufflinks? And she'll say, yes, sweetheart, you can have whatever you want out of the stuff. She has gifted me so many pieces. And by the way, just so everybody knows, she gifted me, let me show you this one. And then I decided to gift it to all of you on Tuesday night. She gifted me this. She gifted me, where did it go? She has a ton of giveaways this time, guys, because she's that kind of a generous person. She gifted me this, and it's this incredible articulated person. And she gifted me this. And so as you guys gift me things, I gift them to you. Look at this awesome articulating cowboy. What on earth is going on? She knows that I would have rocked this in the late 1990s. I would have wore this to the clubs. I would have wore this to the bars. I would have worn this everywhere. And she gifted me this. And so now I'm going to gift this to all of you. Like, I'm going to gift this. We're going to do a giveaway on Tuesday night. So I'm going to gift you the piece that she gifted me because I need less in my life. And I love this, but yeah, I'm gonna be giving that away on Tuesday night because she said to me, anything I give you, you do with it as you please. You sell it, you keep it, you wear it, you give it, you do whatever with it. But that whole bag is filled with freebies for Tuesday night as well. Let's go in on this. Oh, I'm getting a call from my friend Gail. I'll have to snooze her and tell her, hey, honey, I got to call you back. I'm surprised she's not here live. She was spending the day with my friend Linda, so I'm sure she didn't know. More amber beads. All right, I'm not a little bored. There's a cat fur. So there is my consigner's cat fur. I love that every bag I open, there's like a different animal fur. And then I'm like, is that your dog or your cat? And she's like, what color is it? So she is just great. My consigner is just wonderful. Look at that. I think she has two dogs now. I think she has two dogs. That's a beautiful rhinestone buckle. Why is my house getting so hot? Why am I all of a sudden burning up? Sterling silver, probably Danecraft. Is that signed? Let's take a quick peek at the tragedy, the comedy and tragedy of life. So, how do you clean amber, Emily? That's a wonderful complex question that will be addressed in my amber video. Sterling silver by Jewel Art. Sterling silver by Jewel Art, right there. And to sum up for amber, you just take a very soft cloth, and I would just run a soft cloth over it. You never put it in liquid. Do not put it in a cleaner. Please stop using ultrasonic, everybody. If you're using an ultrasonic cleaner, you're working against historians and you're making a big mess of things. So stop using ultrasonic cleaners. To anyone out there that has an ultrasonic cleaner, do not donate it to Goodwill or Salvation Army or anywhere. Throw it in the trash where it belongs. And that is a public service announcement. And to anyone that is a company that produces ultrasonic cleaners, please do not send me one in the mail because I'll send it right back to you. You better include postage because it's coming right back. So truth and transparency and a little bit of, I got to straighten this ear wire, a little bit of truth and transparency. It does great harm to items, guys. It shakes stones out. It kills some stones. It's just very, very nasty. Ultrasonic cleaners are a definite no. That is for sure no. Do not put your rhinestones in an ultrasonic cleaner. Someone sent me a YouTube short of someone who was using an ultrasonic cleaner on rhinestones, and I wish I had her phone number and I could have called her and said, girlfriend, please stop what you're doing. Please, I beg you. Not because I want to start a fight with someone like the Facebook groups that want to fight with everybody because they're all right and everyone else is wrong. That's why I'm not on Facebook, but please stop using ultrasonic cleaners. I beg you, please. I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go into, and I can't see the chat again, guys. So if there's a troll, ignore them. I don't care if there's a troll here. If they're here, they're giving me views and they're paying my bills. So someone said, leave the trolls because they'll help pay your bills. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave the trolls because they're going to help pay my bills. I don't think this is sterling, but this is chrome. And this is cool. So, oh, thank you guys. Hi, Carol Schultz. As to Boulder Opal, I love Boulder Opal. I will be doing an Opal video very soon. Haven't gotten it done yet. Why? Because I like to sleep. And I'm trying to get the gemstone videos done. But they are very complex, you guys. And the reason for it is these things do not live in my home. But I have some opal pieces that are truly magnificent. Let me show you. You mentioned opal. Be right back. Hold on. I'm going to go across the house. Give me a minute. Do you guys want to talk about some of the most incredible opal artwork? This is not part of the sale because these are out of my personal collection. These just came in the other day, and these are Jim Kaufman. These are the same guy that I sold the Jim Kaufman pendant this last Tuesday for like $1,250. These are Jim Kaufman incredible gem grade opal inlay, onyx and turquoise inlay, and these are little medallions. And these are absolutely exceptional. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to set a row of diamonds in the center, and then I'm going to have them facing opposite each other. So they're going to kind of face in the opposite direction. These are Jim Kaufman intarsia. So these are actually opal, crystal opal that are inlaid in onyx, and then another border of opal, and then another border of onyx, and another border of turquoise. To get that shape is truly incredible as well. I do have the central piece that goes in here. So I really, truly love this. So when you say, do you love opal? I absolutely love opal. So, Kristen Roth, I think I'm headed towards a ring, honey. I do. I think I'm headed towards a very directional ring. I always like rings that run, long ways on the hand. So I do believe I'm going to go ring. I do believe. I might use silver and gold. I'm not sure because I don't wear gold, but I might. I don't know. These are worthy of a gold mounting. So, anyways, there you go. So you asked about opal, and I said, hold on, let me show you that. That came in, I think I got that 4 days ago. Dad hasn't made a video yet, so I'm a little bit behind on my videos, but I do have a secret. So do you guys want to know a secret? Can you please put secret in the chat? Oh, thank you. Can you please put secret in the chat and I'll tell you a secret? Do you have a list of books? Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a list of books. And then okay, secrets. So I have a huge secret. First of all, I want to drink some water. Mm. I have a secret. And the password is, I do have a major secret. And I want you all to know that because I'm trying to raise my sub count again, naturally, not by purchasing them, I want to raise my sub count naturally. And guess what? I did a string of 7 videos. They are all pre-recorded, the thumbnails are on them, and they are slated to release over the next few days. The first one started today. If you haven't seen today's video, please go over and watch it because it's an unboxing. And for the next 7 days, I have a video releasing every 2 days, and I have one on Saturday and one on Sunday. You are going to want to watch the one that is titled like how to identify the biggest mistakes in vintage jewelry, or I forget the title because I don't know it offhand because I don't memorize these things. But just remember that I do all my own videos, all my own thumbnails, all my own photographs, all my own titles. The whole thing is done by me. I don't have a team of people working on these things. I would not want to turn over the reins to other people. I wouldn't want to be doing that. So there are several junks in the trunks. I think I did the episode today was number 6. I think in 2 days is number 7. And then in a couple days is number 8. So the junks in the trunks are still hot and heavy coming like crazy because people are loving them. And yeah, it's going to be great. Here's an amber bead. Here's another little amber crusty. Don't know where those came from. Look at the little Paris perfume bottle. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much. Are you ready for this? I can't see the chat, guys, at all. How unfortunate to do a live and I can't see the chat. Paris, perfume bottle, green glass. And if you have a couple questions, I would just save them for me because I can't see them in the chat and I don't want to forget anybody. But I can't see the chat now. I'm down to 3 people again. I just see Linda, Carla, and Wanda, and I see Dash of Cass. And welcome in, and thanks for being here. Look at that little perfume bottle. That's adorable. So that'll sell on Tuesday night. Again, this is just a preview of the sale. More amber beads. I don't need to take those out. More amber beads. I don't need to take those out. This really beautiful sterling silver bird brooch. I sold quite a few of these. It says Sterling Artist Mark pin pendant. I'll probably know the artist mark, but look at that for a seagull. I believe it's a seagull. P.S. Jason, I finally pulled the trigger on that silver Art Deco amber glass necklace on your eBay store. I saw that today, but I didn't know if it was you. So now that I know it's you, I probably will give you a partial refund. So I'll get that out in the mail tomorrow. I saw that order come through, and thank you, Mia, for the order. It is really beautiful. It's better in real life. You know, they always say that. Like they go, it's better than the pictures. Mia, it's better than the pictures. When you see the color of that glass, it's just insane. And the silver tone filigree beads in between, there's something really magical about it. Look at this little guy. He looks like a little horse jockey, doesn't he? Look at that little cute little face. Enamel designer, really cool. A lot of these are so whimsical, and I've always said that like they don't have to be signed. Yeah, Husky, those are celluloid. Yeah, those are celluloid plastic earrings, deco, 1930s. Celluloid made to look like wired on coral, but those are trompe l'oeil. It's just molded celluloid, but they're beautiful. I mean, if those were coral seed beads, I'd go crazy. I would have done a cartwheel. Have to check these out for metal content. Cufflinks and really cool. Absolutely love it. Oh, I've got a bracelet of opal. Oh, the thumbnail of you in the front of Bullet Nose Studebaker. Studebakers are close to my heart. Yeah, Amy Beth, that was That car was parked at the antique mall, two sterling rings. That car was parked at the antique mall, and my friend Gail said, "Go over there and get in front of that car." And I said, "But I got my big bag with me." And she goes, "Leave your bag in the car." I said, "I can't, it's got money in it." And she goes, "Well, hold your bag." And I said, "All right." So that was just the other day. These are Damascene, and they are Madrid, Spanish. Love that. All right, so that's bag one. Let's get into bag two, and let's not delay. And thank you all so much again. I just can't be any more grateful. And soon I'm going to do some polls. I'm going to go back to my polling on my community page. So if you go over to my community page, I'll be doing a poll. Pecan praline, excuse me. Oh, whiskey. No thanks, but pecan praline. Now I gotta go get a peanut butter parfait from Dairy Queen. Oh, I think they're on sale today. You know what I'm gonna get for dinner, guys? Do you guys want to know my secret? I'm gonna get a peanut butter parfait for dinner. I'm not kidding. Oh, there's two gifts, so I can't. Well, I can show you guys these, but this is for Jeremy, and this is for. Let's make sure it's for me. Okay, that is for Jason, and that is for Jeremy. So I got two gifts. I'm not sure exactly what we got going on, but thank you so much to the consigner for another round of gifts. Thank you for being so kind. And I did receive a letter in the mail today that was exceptional. I received two greeting cards from two viewers. I received an interesting notification of like a book that's being written. And then I got another parcel, a bubble mailer from, it just says Rhodes. So I think that could be that newer viewer of mine or of the family. But I got a big parcel. I think there's like a book in there. It feels like a book. So, and thank you all so much for the friend mail. There's Deborah. Hi, sweetheart. Terry Cover, thank you so much. Sterling silver earrings. Ooh. Do you guys like opal glass? An opal glass cool bracelet. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Now, where's the clasp? There we go. Hidden clasp. And I would say late 50s, early 60s. And you have to remember, I started, well, there's some foil lift from behind. There's definitely some foil lift on the opal glass stones. That's quite exceptional, though. I like the combination. I like that combination of opal and smoky. I like it. So that's a vintage rhinestone bracelet. Again, there are going to be quite a few lots on Tuesday night. I can already see it. We're going to have a lot of lots, a lot of groupings, black rhinestone and glass earrings. This is faux coral and not sterling. A lot of people think that these are sterling silver. Still very pretty. You're exactly right, Amy. This is not sterling silver. This is plated. Some people do sell these as silver. They are nickel and they are plated. Those are glass stones. Those are not coral. So those are just glass. The color is too universal. The color is not right for coral. That sheen is not right for coral. And most certainly the metal's just not there. They do have the coral and sterling silver versions worth a whole lot more money, but that's rhinestone and kind of, or I'm sorry, costume and kind of cool. This one is probably signed somebody. There's probably a signature there. Is that Christian Dior? Let's take a quick peek at let's look at this. Let's get this out of here. Thank you. Oh, wait. I watched your earlier stream today and really liked the crystal rosary. Oh, that'll come to a sale soon. I don't know when. This is Christian Dior. So thank you for saying that. That rosary will come to a sale. Everything in the junk in the trunk videos that just aired, the three that are going to air, number 6 was today, so if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Number 7 is coming up, I think, in 2 days, and then number 8 is coming up in 2 or 3 days. Or maybe that's at next week. I spaced them out because I didn't want to overwhelm people. That a lot of people like to watch a sort. Some people like to watch the historic videos. And I did one on my Victorian jewelry, so that I brought back for a close-up to talk about values on some of the pieces in my collection. You will not want to miss the Victorian jewelry one. So if you're tuning in late and you're watching this on replay, make sure you see my long feed video on my Victorian collection. It's an updated one. I brought some pieces back from the Victorian talk that I did, and also from my previous video. This is Christian Dior. That's magnificent. Very simple, very sleek, very elegant, very timeless. This is a bent fork necklace. It looks like an octopus and is kind of cool. Or a jellyfish, so that is a bent fork. That's kind of cool. I don't mind it. This is some sort of locket and a change purse. Again, a lot of these things are going to wind up in lots, guys. Do you want to do one more bag, or do you want me to entertain questions? So just put bag or the question mark, and then I'll see in the chat. And if you want me to do one more bag, I'll do one more bag. And if not, I will answer questions, because I think answering questions is very important. So and now everyone said bag. Okay, I'll go get another one. So this is sterling silver, and this is enamel, and very cool. This is Florenza. I don't need to look for a signature, but it would be signed somewhere. This is definitely for Florenza, and the reason why I know is I've had this before. So this is Florenza. Wow, is that beautiful? Do you guys love that bad boy? Let's see here, signed right there, Florenza. Again, I didn't go through these pieces, so I wouldn't know by seeing it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's signed Florenza. Yep, and I had it upside down. I got my loop out. There you go, Florenza. All right, I'm going to grab another bag then. All right, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll stay on with you guys for about another... Let's give the next bag about 20 minutes. Hold on. Let's put this away and this away. And hold on, I got to move these up. These are just costumes, so those will go into a lot. They're beautiful, carnelian glass. This is some sort of feather stick pin, so that'll go into a lot of sterling silver. This rhinestone brooch, that'll wind up in a lot because its interlocking design is very cool. Late 50s. Oh, thanks, Mom. 150 people. And she said, thank you all. Could you guys please send a special hello to my mom? She has been so magnificent with me over the last week and a half. I am so very incredibly blessed to have the mother that I do, and I just want to publicly thank her again. Some people upsell these as Miriam Haskell, and I've got to start calling some stuff out because there's been some issues. These are not Miriam Haskell. These are Japanese tourist trade. Sometimes they're made continental stateside. They're Aurora Borealis and pin set rhinestones. These have nothing to do with Miriam Haskell. So if you're ever sold one of these as Miriam Haskell for like $80, send it back to the person that sold it to you. They're worth about 10 or 15. And that's transparency, and yes, I said it. I called it out. I said, yep, I said it. Let's go with this one. There's this Crown Royal bag, but hold on, wait. Let me see if there's a smaller one. Hold on, guys, because this other bag is really massive. All right, well, I'll try and get through this one. There's 4 more bags left. So for the preview, you'll have to come over to the preview. And you have to understand this bag is bursting, guys. So I may not get through this whole thing. But let's try it. Let's give it a go. And thank you all so much for being here. 158 people. Are you serious? What? Oh, Holly, thanks for saying my mom's the best. She really is. She put up with me, and she didn't give me away when I was little. Okay. I'm refreshed and ready to go. These are sometimes sterling and they're sometimes pot metal. The double poodle pin. I hope you can see that because I'm not going to be able to take some of these out. So I hope that's okay. These are Venetian glass. These are from Murano. And these are Venetian. Oh, State Wench, you could watch me all day. Do you guys dare me to do an all-day feed? Could you imagine how much trouble I would be in if I stayed on for over 5 hours? Would you guys dare me? Would you really watch? Mia Dunzetta Rolls, I loved your comment the other night when you came in and you said you were only there for like drama, garbage, gossip, static, disgusting. And you said I let you down. You really have made me laugh for well over a week. Picky Nikki said, do it. I dare you. Emily, you can't dare me because then I'm going to do it. Yes, going antiquing. Triple dog dare you. Double dog dare you, triple dog dare you. You guys really want me in a lawsuit, don't you? So you guys really want me to get served. You really do. I mean, you really want me to go to jail. You really do. Come on. All right, I'll do it. You twisted my arm. All right, sometime over the next maybe, let's see here. Let me look at my calendar and see when I can go on for a while. I could do like a 5-hour marathon. Let's see here. Let's see here. Monday's out, Tuesday's out. Monday's my prep day for my sale. Tuesday is the sale. And we have a 2-part sale this week, you guys. We have Jeremy's Animals first. And then we have, we have Jeremy's Animals first. And then we have the jewelry sale 7 to 9. So we'll go on at like 4 to 5:30. Well, 4 to 5. And then we'll go on from 7 to 9 on Tuesday, the 29th. So let's see here. I could do I go to the dentist on the 31st to get my teeth cleaned because I'm vain. I could probably do it the week of August. You know what? Jeremy's going out of town in August. I could totally do it in August. Mary's saying no, 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 no. You have to spend time finding more stuff. Maureen, can I tell you guys another secret? So the other day I went to the flea market. Do you want to know what happened? A guy had a car full of stuff and he said, "I'll sell you the whole car." And I said, how much do you want for the whole car? And he goes, and he said, and so he says, "Is Jeremy here?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Good, so you can buy it?" And I go, "Yeah." So he goes, "I'll drive it over to your car." I bought his whole car. I did. I didn't tell my mom yet. So hopefully she's not listening. She's here. She knows the truth. I bought the whole car. Hey mom, do you want to tell him about the troll collection I bought the one time? Oh, Pistachio and Jasmine, you two are friggin' amazing, and I'm glad you guys are like talking. And I want my people here to talk amongst other people. I did buy the whole car. I did. It's not good. She said, "Oh Lord." She knows it's true though, because hey mom, do you want to tell him about that one time I bought the polyester shirts? Mom, do you want to? You guys, I could do a story time with Mary, and I could keep her on for 5 hours, and she will spill the beans. Mary will tell you every single thing that I ever did that she just shook her head like, "What in the hell is my kid doing now?" Mom, do you remember that one time? No, I better not say it. I could bring her on. You guys will love her. I mean, when I get her going, she is, yes, all the beans. Oh, why can't I tag people? I don't know. Oh my God, actually here for a while, still alive. Sarah's Journals. Hi, sweetheart. I feel like I've let you down. Sarah's Journals, I feel like I've let you down. If you all don't know Sarah's Journals, will you take 2 seconds to please go over to her channel and subscribe? She is the one that made me my journal over a year ago that still touches my heart. So please go over to that. You guys, Sarah's Journals is an angel on this earth. She is an unbelievable friend. And Sarah, I just feel like I've let you down. Somehow, some way, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I let you down. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. If you still have the same number, I'll try and text you, I guess, because I miss you. Um, I miss you. I love you. That's all. I'll say I miss you and I love you. So if you don't know Sarah's Journals, could you go over to do that? That would be great. I'd appreciate it. Sarah has an amazing channel, Joshy boy. You're exactly right. For again, everything I do wrong, Sarah does right. And Sarah, I really, truly down deep love you. I always will. Just remember that we're still together, even though we've strayed a little bit. So I remember that was such a beautiful journal. I remember that. Husky, that journal is amazing. Like, I need to revisit that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a refreshed version of that journal. And my perspective now would be very much so different. She is unbelievable. And by the way, I'm turning 50 on the 5th of August. Perfect date for a marathon. Are you serious? So maybe you'd have to do. Oh, wait, she's turning. Wait, all right, hold on. I'm going to put it on the calendar. Hold on. So that would be Husky. That would be, oh wait, but I can't do the 5th because that's a sale day. Jasmine, can you pick another day, honey? Jasmine, pick another day in August because I can't do the 5th. That's a sale night. And Jeremy's still here. If you pick another day, Alexander, I have to watch you after the live. Oh, absolutely, please. All right, so let's get back to this. This is going to be Tuesday night. I was supposed to do all this. 142 people watching me go absolutely crazy. Oh, I think I am going to do a marathon. I need to bring Mary on. Mary is so wonderful to Jason. You know what? She is, my mom has stuck by me in everything in my life. And when she dropped me off at the university, there's an interesting story. And I'll just tell you the story. My mom dropped me off at the university of Akron, and I told her, I said, "I'm not going." And she said, "Well, you have to go." This brooch is incredible, by the way. I don't know who did this, but this is just friggin' amazing. That's coming Tuesday night. So anyways, she dropped me off at the University of Akron, and she said, go to your classes, do your thing. And I said, I'm not going. I'm not going to classes. I'm not doing anything. You can pick me up in a week. I said, I'm not going. And she left with tears in her eyes, and she just said, "Please, try your best. You'll make some new friends, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "I hate these people. I don't want to be here. These people are gross. I don't want to be around humans. I don't want to be here. I don't want to go to the university. I'm coming home." Well, I met this guy Let's see here. What was his name? My mom would remember immediately. It wasn't Josh. It was, let me think here. I saw him years later. Mark. I met this guy, Mark, and he was just amazing. And I met him and I hung out with him. And I was like, wow, this could be cool. Like in being intro to the thing. And then I was early on, I thought about joining a fraternity. Could you guys imagine me in a fraternity? Just put yes or no in the chat because I gotta see the outcome of this one. Could you imagine me being in a fraternity? Yes or no? Oh boy, why did I do that? Lori J. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We're all on the same page. So, so Lori J. That was the fastest no I've ever seen in my entire life. So yeah, me following rules and me following other people and me having like a band of brothers. I don't think so. That's disgusting. That's gross. If you need it, congratulations. If you want to do it, that's wonderful. There's no hell. There was hell. It was a hell no. There's absolutely never going to happen. So it's never going to happen because it's just gross. It's like a shirt that's too tight. You know, I couldn't do it. Anyways, so I decided I didn't want to do the frat thing. And I went to this, like, I don't know, this, like, they had like this intro to frats and like Mark went and I went just because we were like, well, maybe we'll meet some people. Oh my God, they were the biggest douchebags I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm allowed to say douchebag because it's true. And I was like, ew, gross. I can't be around this. And yeah, did I pass judgment on them? You're damn right I did. Because in 5 minutes, they were passing judgment on me. And I was like, gross, get me out of here. So we flicked it. And then we went down to Olin Hall, like where this big fountain was, or Gazetta, or whatever it was. We went down to like, I think it was EJ Thomas. We went down to EJ Thomas and they had a fountain. And we sat there and we talked forever. He was an artist and a musician. And I was like, this ain't, it's not too bad. So then I called my mom and I was like, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to stay. And then she was like, oh, that's great news. Well, then I met, um, currently then at that time, I met the love of my life, Bernadette, and she was just the most fantastic person I had ever met. And I loved her. And we were together for almost 3 years. And Bernadette was, she was just so phenomenal. She was just, I fell in love with the person. I fell in love with the person. I didn't fall in love with the physical body or sex or whatever. I fell in love with the person. And I stayed with her for 3 years. And we were kind of trying to plan a family. And then I decided, this isn't so good because I wouldn't be a good dad. And I wouldn't be patient. And I'd be like too selfish. And I was like way too young. And then we just kind of grew apart. We went our separate ways, and we were still friends after. But yeah, so that was my story there. I thank you, Bonnie Zimlich. But Bernadette was just she was something else. She was just incredible, and I'll say it because I think it's true sometimes. I still love her. I still somewhere in my existence, I still totally love her. She's just she was an amazing light who just my mom loved her as well. My mom totally loved Bernadette, and she would come home with me on vacations. And she looked like do you guys know Shakespeare's sister? Does that make sense? Or Shakespeare's sister? Do you remember them? It was like a pop duo, two girls, and they were like real pale skin and dark hair, and they were kind of like goth looking, but not really, but they were beautiful. So is it Shakespeare's sister? Is that the name of the band? Is that it? Did I get it? I loved Stay With Me. Okay, that's it. So that was the song. But Bernadette looked like the one with the shorter hair. Bernadette looked like almost exactly like her. That was her whole look, like pale skin and beautiful. She was wonderful. She was a great person. And there's times when like I wonder whatever happened to her. Like where did she go? And I know she got married to a gentleman named Ben. And I knew Ben in college, and he was a good guy, but I think they got divorced. I don't think it lasted. And Bernadette's dad was wonderful. He had MS. He had MS, and it was very advanced. And he was such a kind man. And I learned a lot from him because having MS, he was very sick, but he never walked around with a chip on his shoulder. He was always kind and he was resolved, and he was just an amazing guy. And she had three brothers, and the brothers were great. And grandma was hilarious, and her mom was a wonderful person too. People come in and out of our lives for a reason, Jason. They help us grow. I believe. You do love Victorian. Pale skin is important. Yeah, yeah. I absolutely. But yeah, people come and go. I think it's okay, obviously. I need to clean these beads up. There's some sort of like film on them. But this is a Lee Sands. So that's for sure Lee Sands. Beautiful dimension on that. Kind of sponge coral. I don't like the term sponge coral, but that's technically, I guess, what it is. Sponge coral, flower, dimensional, and then the mother of pearl leaves. Really beautifully done. All right, let's get into this other stuff, and then we're going to call it because I gotta go get a peanut butter parfait. Hey, Mom, does it surprise you that I'm gonna get ice cream for dinner? Mom, does it surprise you? Oh, Lori J, you're still here. Bonnie Zimlich and Lori J, can you guys please put in chat a very special prayer hands for Bonnie Zimlich and Lori J? Just put Bonnie and Lori and then like a heart or something. Give them some love. These ladies are they are both so fantastic. And to those two ladies, if you could tell the other few people that I watch that we quietly support, there's a quiet support system out there in the world that they don't even know exists. And I so appreciate you, ladies. Thank you for being who you are. So we love you here. You are always welcome at my channel. This is your home as well. So to you two ladies, thank you for trusting me and for calling me a friend. And Lori J, I did talk to you one time on the phone a long, long time ago. And then I lost your phone number in my cell phone. So I'll have to get it from Jeremy again. But thank you both. You are so fantastic. And to all the people watching, these are faux pearls, so those will go in a lot. And those are just faux pearls. And the way I can tell is the luster is too even. The size is too even. They're too lightweight. They don't sound right. And there is no resistance between the two pearls. See how smooth that is? You don't have any kind of grittiness or like a toothpaste feel in between. Those are, you don't have to put them in your mouth and chew on them. This is just faux. This is faux pearl. So Mia, feel free to message me. Can we do that on YouTube? Yeah, you guys can talk on YouTube for sure. So like BMC, some people have like met each other on YouTube. Like you can go into one of my videos and you guys can talk back and forth. And then if you drop like an email or something, I never delete any of that. I don't mind my people getting to know each other. So, okay, great, Lori J. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Bonnie Zimlich, thank you for being you. Somehow, Bonnie, I don't know what it is about you, but you're a calming force for me. I don't know, you like let me air it out. You give me my space. You're very respectful, Bonnie, and so are you, Lori J. But you all are, all 137 people that have joined in to watch me. Murano beads. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Murano glass beads. These are a little newer than old. See how they're not clumsy, but see how they're not really refined, and see how they're kind of lumpy. They didn't fire them the second time to make them fuse very well, but those are beautiful because they do like that dimension on some of them. I personally don't. I like to see the process of putting them together, but I like the end result to be just a little bit cleaner, but that's just me. To each their own. Some people love to see that process on there. Thank you, Terry Cover. Yvonne, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This one looks like Giovanni. It may not be. It might be signed something right there. It might be Giovanni, but it might not be. I don't know. Let's take a quick peek. Let's take a look. No, this one is not. This one is, surprise, surprise, it's listener. So right there, it's listener, and that's where it'd be signed, Giovanni, or on a leaf. So Giovanni and listener, two companies that did this. This is unusual for listener. Silver-plated flower. It's kind of pretty. Can you pin that on a jacket and leave it on and not worry about losing a sterling version? Sure. That'll go into a lot. Let's take a look here. Ooh, rose quartz on sterling silver and a beautiful agate with the druzy on the inside. I kind of really love that. That's so sweet, Jason. Thank you. I can tell you, my hubby. Wait, my hubby doesn't think so. Oh, Bonnie and Lori, thank you. But it's true though. You're a calming force. I don't know. There's something about you. Oh, there's something about you. This is amethyst, and these are beautiful, guys. And how unusual. Look at these little sterling silver penguins. These are from the late 80s. Look at the little sterling silver penguins holding the amethyst crystal. Are you kidding? Who would ever have thought to put amethysts on the bottom of two little sterling silver penguins? Oh, pistachio Oh, bye, Jasmine. I love you, Jasmine, so, so much. I love you. Look at those two. It's the chubbiest little penguins. It's like me and Jeremy. That's me and Jeremy right there, perpetually staring at each other. Chubby and happy because we eat what the hell we want. Those are adorable. I love them. I love them. I love them. This one is some sort of articulating little tin can man. I don't know. Kristen Roth, it's hilarious. Tin Can Man. And do you know, before I met Jeremy, I was a size 26-inch waist. And the only reason why is because I was drinking my calories, not eating. That's what a bad relationship will do to you, you know? And I can't blame anybody else but myself. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying it was a bad relationship. And when I met Jeremy, I started eating. I started eating everything in sight. And he would make me the most wonderful of he knows what I like. He would make me egg salad and pizza and macaroni salad. And oh my God, he would make me such good food. And you guys, I do want to say one more thing. The YouTube short I did from the Maps Museum, Jeremy catered that event. And are you guys ready for this? He catered that event for the museum. And there was 110 people that Jeremy catered the event for. 110 people that Jeremy catered that event for. Holy amber is all I can say. There's a couple little amber flakes where the beads have kind of brushed up against each other. That's normal. There's no problem with that. I just brush it off onto the kitchen floor, and then I vacuum it up later. But these are all amber. This one could possibly be, no, this one's amber. This one could possibly be cherry Bakelite. So I'll double check these. These could be Bakelite. I'll check them right now. You guys want to see how I test them? Let's do it. Let's do this. I'm going to call that one and say that that is probably Bakelite. So let me get out my Simichrome polish. There is my Simichrome. This has been with me for over 15 years. There's the outside of the container way back in the day at Cyclecraft at a bike shop. That was $3.50. And watch this. How long have the two of you been together? He would say too long. Jeremy would say too long. Oh no, realistically, we just hit our 10-year anniversary. And I thought I would never live to say that. I got very lucky when we met, and it was at the right time. We met each other at the right time, and then we even said, oh, just a little bit of Simichrome, by the way. There we go. And don't put it in your eyes and don't eat it, okay? So there you go. There's your PSA. There's your safety check. Do not eat the Simichrome. I think none of you will. So just a little tiny little bit right there. And then let's just briskly rub that amount, and let's see what we got here. And I didn't need to do it on the biggest bead in the front. But yep, that's Bakelite. So that is a positive test for Bakelite. So as I called this is Bakelite. Let me get a clean cloth. And see, I didn't use that little dollop, okay? So I didn't, so what just happened, BMC, is the Simichrome went from light pink to that tobacco yellow. That nicotine yellow, and that's basically what it looks like. And so the light pink went to that yellow. That is a positive test for Bakelite. So let me get this off of here. So don't sell these as amber, guys, because they're not. These are actually technically Bakelite. And I could tell by the color and clarity, but I've been around Bakelite now for 26 and a half years, and I've been an avid collector. That's still a luxurious strand. We'll sell that by itself. Let me double check these, because sometimes these are Bakelite, these are amber. So these will not test, but I'll show you all three. So watch on camera, it'll probably not test right. Let me grab one of the medium-sized ones. Let's go. So this is a beautiful strand. I don't want to test the one at the front. Let's grab one here. Let's just do a random one. It doesn't matter which one. Let's do this one. So let's take that existing little pink splotch right there, and let's just put a dollop right here, a tiny little amount. Do you guys see? Like, there's not very much on there, right? Okay, so look, you don't have to use a big glob of it. Do not use a giant glob. Get another paper towel, and then just briskly rub that spot right here. So here we go. Aw, Joshy, I didn't put Simichrome in your eyes yet, but I'm thinking about it. Let's see here. Yep, Bakelite. Okay, so I called that one. I said probably Bakelite. That is absolutely Bakelite. 100%. And let's double check this last one. It still could be Bakelite, but this one is Cherry Amber Bakelite. Okay, so there you go. They do look like they could be amber, but these are still amber Bakelite. These are not genuine amber out of the ground. All right, so there's that. We'll put those away. Now, these should not test. these should test as amber and not do anything to the simichrome. So let's put a little dollop, this last little dollop of simichrome. Let's just grab a rando. I got polish on my hand. Let's grab a rando right here and let's just go, we'll try this one. So a little bit of dollop, very, very small amount. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need a ton of it. Let's go where this is clean. And let's go with this corner, which is clean. And let's rub right here. Let's do a little test. So let's testy. I said testy. Oh, let's see here. And if it just looks, nope, that's not positive. It needs to be that color. That's just basically amber residue. So that's just the very surface of this. And if I smell real quick, so if I rub, see how light that is? Hold on. Yep, I smell a very sap-like smell. It smells like hot, burning sap. Yeah, it smells like sap. But that's positive. That is negative. See how it's just dirt, basically? Positive, negative. These are amber, guys. So now we have an amber strand, and that's just as easy as it is. Now let me show you why. Let me show you side by side. This is a learning moment. Let me get these out. And why people say to me, well, how do you know they look so similar? Okay, so don't these look similar? Even though the color is different. Let's not talk about color. Let's talk about the faceting and the shape of the beads. So don't those look exactly similar? They most certainly do. So what you look for is variance in color. See how, let me get this out of the way. See how there is a variance in color on this strand on the, hold on, let me get this out of the way. Let's do this so I don't get pissed. The other night on that live, I was so mad at that light box. Oh, was I pissed. And my mom said, the next time, just stop the video and go get your light box out of the car. And I said, I like to complain. So, all right, these are Bakelite here. These are amber here. Do you see the variance in color? You can clearly see that, okay? Also, fluorescence. We could talk about a black light with amber. Let me see if I can get this to black light for all of you. Okay, great. That does not. Perfect. It's not supposed to. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm going to shut the light box out, guys. Let me cover this up real quick. I'm going to shut the light box out. Give me 1 second. Look away for 1 second, everyone. Look away. Look away. Look away. Everyone looking away? All right, so now we're in the dark. Now let me show you what happens with the black light. So these do not fluoresce under black light, okay? These are Bakelite. They do not fluoresce under UV. This is a black light. It does not fluoresce, okay? So that does not fluoresce at all. See, there's no fluorescence, right? Look at this, watch this. We're gonna talk about fluorescence. Bingo. Look at that color. See that lime green fluorescence? That is a telltale sign of amber. There's your learning moment right there. I'll do the deep dive in my amber video, but that's what you look for. So this is Bakelite, okay? No UV. And this has the UV reaction because it is amber. Now that is not a foolproof test. So stop there. That's not a foolproof test, okay? But I'll get into this in depth in my amber video, and we'll do the deep dive. We'll do the great big deep dive. Look away for 1 second, guys. If you don't mind, please look away. Just go ahead and look away. Let me cover this up. I'm turning the light on. So there we go. Sorry for the flash. But you might say to yourself, what's the difference in price? Because of, and I'm going to be selling these on Tuesday night, so I can't go too crazy, but I would say if these were retail, which by the way, at the sales, we don't sell retail. We kind of sell more towards like a wholesale price to give you guys great deals on Tuesday nights. This one would sell for $100 to $125. Because of the length and how beautiful it is. It might go more like $165 retail. The same strand, same length, larger beads in amber, this would be more along the lines of $400 to $600. So there's a big difference. You know, $100 to $150, $400, $500, $600 on this side. Okay, so there is a big price difference between Bakelite and genuine amber. Bakelite beads still sell incredibly well, even though they are only plastic. Okay, so and if you want more education on Bakelite, please head over to my Bakelite video because I worked really hard on that video. I work hard on all my videos, as you know, but I just wanted you to know that. Any questions on the two? What did I miss? Is there any questions on the two? Oh yeah, thank you, BMC. I don't ever want to, strobe someone out. The little monkeys, those are adorable. These are gold tone chains. I do not think that they would be fine. That's definitely gold tone, gold plated. The box is filled with lint and dirt. Not sure, gold tone earrings, and a rhinestone piece. Let me see. I missed a question. Let's see here. Where did the question go? So if you rub amber, can you smell it? Yes, you can. But just understand this, guys. When they do the smell tests, I will cover this in my videos. When they do the smell test, all plastics have a smell. So when people say run Bakelite under hot water, I go, don't do that because all plastics have a smell. Now you'd have to have a good sniffer to sniff the difference between camphor coming from celluloid and phenolic or formaldehyde coming from Bakelite. So you'd have to have a really good sniffer, a differential there. So let's see here. I missed a question. Learning so much. Wow. I missed a question. Let's see here. I missed a question. Is Bakelite American invention? That's debated. Leo Baekeland was not an American, but I believe that it was not found in America. There's been rumors that it was Germany. There's some disputed facts right now, Joshi, that I don't think they would say it's definitely an American invention, but it definitely made its way to America. And you have to consider all the different plastics that are considered Bakelite, like Catlin, Marbleette, because Catlin and the brand name Marbleette were basically Bakelite, and those were American companies, I do believe. What about amber? Can I put the amber in my mouth, Jason, or do you think the store owner would find it impolite? Mia, from now on, just put everything in your mouth. Mia, I love your sense of humor. I really do. But I want you to put everything in your mouth. I want you to go to the store tomorrow, Mia, and I want you to lick everything in the store. Yes, Date Wench, you can smell sterling silver. Yes, you can. Do you carve eggs and bacon once you smell that amber? Do you crave eggs and bacon once you smell that amber? No, I don't. But I don't eat bacon as long as it fits. You guys are hilarious. Thanks for the hearts going up the side. Do you guys have any other questions? And Jasmine, I know you left, but thank you again for the super chats, honey. I really appreciate you. And yeah, let's see here. Mia is hilarious. Mia is hilarious. Very impolite. You don't know where those beads were. She's joking. She's joking. Oh, and that's funny because now I got it. Now I got it, Yvonne. Yvonne. So, Yvonne, thank you for that. Yeah. So, yeah. But that's it. Natalie Thomas. You made it, honey, to alive. Thanks for the hearts up the side, guys. Look at you throwing the hearts up the side. Oh, Yvonne. Oh, Yvonne. Do you think well, okay, I'm going to skip over that because I don't mention that name here. Just so you know, I just don't mention that name at my chat. Do you have any more wizards in the next live sale? Yeah, Patrick, hold on. Let me show you the wizards I'm working on, guys. So like these wizards, I have to clean them up because you have to understand the wizards, how they came into me. So the wizards came into me, they were from the late 70s, I think. So you asked about wizards. I can hook you up. I can be your wizard dealer. I don't mind dealing wizards. So there's a ton of them for the next sale, but see how they got like funky and their hats kind of rubbed off on their shirts? So now I have to get them cleaned up. So I clean them up with alcohol and then I resist the hats so that doesn't continue. Let me put these down here. So there's a ton of wizards. There's a ton of wizards, and check these out. Is Joshy Boy being hilarious? But you don't know where my mouth has been. See, Joshy Boy served it right back. And we're all adults here, and I friggin' love it, Joshy Boy. Joshy Boy, you're hilarious. I think we have the same birthday, like the same birth year, so our sense of humor is very 80s. For those people that can't handle it, I go somewhere else. I don't know what to tell you. So check this out. But everyone comes here with kindness. So, but yeah, see how it's got like a little stone and then a wand. But see, I got to clean that up. And then what I do is I just take the little bit of alcohol. I'll show you what I have to do on each one. But I do have to process them because they came in a big lot. And so where these came from, guys, so what had happened was I went out to Hartville. Hartville Flea Market, where basically I live. And everyone knows that I'm nuts out there. They're like, that's that crazy guy. It's not the loudmouth YouTuber, but it's the crazy guy. It's the crazy one who will tell everyone the way he feels. So I get the alcohol wipe, and then I just wipe them. But you'll see. Watch. He had green all over him. And watch how easy this is. But I have to wipe them down with alcohol to get that green residue off. And then I do resist the hat with lacquer because I don't want the hat to rub off on people's clothes. But look, so I just rub them down, and I can't believe at 51 I'll be rubbing down a wizard. But see how that just comes right off? So it just comes right off and it cleans up, but I have to clean all of them. So I have to clean each and every one of them, and then I have to resist the hats because they use some sort of paint on it or dye on it, but then I just resist the hats. So, but it's a little bit of work, but I don't mind. So check that out. Look how cleaned up he is. But like when you look at this one, you can see how kind of like grubby, like it looks just like grubby, you know? And then I just take a little bit of alcohol and I go in here, and people wonder why my nails look all mangled. Well, this is why, because I work all day and people think I sit around and look pretty. They go, "Oh, you just relax all week, you know? You relax all week, you kick back every day of your life and you just chill out and you don't do anything." And I go, "No, I was cleaning wizards." That's what I was doing today. I was cleaning and scrubbing wizards. See how that green is just on the surface? But it needs to come off of there. Because otherwise, you know, I'm going to send these out and someone's shirt's going to be green. And they're going to say, "Hey, I wore my wizard and it turned me green. I look like, you know, Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka." But see? And then I clean them up and I dry them and then I resist the hat. Yeah, it's true. Sue is laughing. Because you rub your wizard all day? You know, better, nope. Yeah, I almost said it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to bypass it because I think my mom is still here. So, Pistachio, you almost got me to go there. Pistachio, do you know that my mom has not left me alone about the pistachios? She has been up my butt with those pistachios. And I said, "Mom," I said, "I'll get you some pistachios." And she goes, "Don't eat them all," because she knows how I am. She knows that I would eat them all. And then I would like go there and I'd have like 3 pistachios in the bottom of the bag. And she loves them. A first time I have ever been enthralled during an entire live. Kick back with cats and coffee. Linda, I thought you left. I thought you had left and I thought you were like, "I can't do this guy." uh, Now I see that the rumors are true. He's nuts. So Linda, thank you, honey. Give me 1 sec. And yeah, a much different live than the last time. You know, a much different live than the last time because this is the place I want to live. I want to live in a place of honesty, but I want to live in a place of goodness, but I will defend myself. Let's be clear on that. See what happens. Watch this one. So see, look, and watch. It's just on the surface. But see, I can't send them out like this. But what had happened was the lady got these at it was like a shipping place that she had worked at. And her husband's name is Alan. I forget. I think her name was Cheryl. Cheryl and Alan. I met them out at Hartville and they were selling these. And I said, they had like 30 of them out on the table and there's different versions. And I said to them, "Hey, how much are the wizards?" And they said, "Well, it depends how many you buy." And I said, I was joking. I go, "How many do you have?" And she goes, "Maybe like 1,000 of them." And I go, "Yeah, right. Okay, you have 1,000 of these, right?" They're all hand constructed. And these are all natural gemstones. And look at the little tumble he holds and his little wand. But see what I'm saying? Look how gross. So I had to get all that off of there. So it is a lot of labor to get these, you know, to get these ready for all of you, but I don't mind. You know, I told you I was going to have well over 100 of them for the live feed, and I'm going to have over 100 of them for the live feed, but it's not easy. I could sell them as is, but I don't know if people would necessarily know how to clean them very well. But these were vintage. I would say these are later 70s into the 80s, but I would say more like 80s. And you could see them selling them at like I don't know, like a festival, a Renaissance festival. You could see someone, you know, an artist cranked these out, but look, they're all hand constructed. And look at the little face and that gemstone belly. I loved them. And there was other versions. Do you guys want to see the other versions? Do you guys want to see the other versions? I'll show you a couple of the other versions if you want to see them. There's limited amounts of the other ones. Do you want to see them? So I'll show you. You want to see them? Okay. So see how I have to clean them up? And it does take quite a bit of effort because I want them spotless. So when you get them, they're spotless. But see, it's just that that wasn't resisted and it's a problem and they rubbed off on each other. It's kind of like a click. They rubbed off on each other. Hold on. All right, I'll go get the other ones. Give me a sec. So there's only of the other ones, there's very limited numbers. So these will come to a sale eventually. And thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in on this live. You never know what to expect when you come on live. And again, thank you so much for being here. I will do an appropriate preview. So all those items that you just saw will be in the preview. Plus, there's 1, 2, 3 more huge bags, Crown Royal bags, for the sale on Tuesday night. So the wizards are going to come in with Jeremy's animals in the beginning, I think at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to go with the normal sale, which is never normal at my channel, but you know what I'm saying. Look at the little ladies with the baskets. Look at those little ladies and look at the stones. So this is the other version. These are the female wizards, and look at their little ears. Are you kidding me? So are you kidding me? Amy Beth, I see what you said. Look at those. So look at these little ladies. Natalie, darn you anyway. Natalie, that's hilarious. You know you're safe here to say whatever you want. These were very cool, but I didn't get many of these. So this is all I have of these. So like when I show you this bag, I have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, but I don't have very many of these. And then look at these. I don't have very many of these, but this is like the Northwind face, or like the I don't know what else he would be called, but look at these guys. Look how cool and how happy. That's like the guy that lives in the tree, you know, that the face. Can I tell you guys about the one time my mom was helping me at an estate sale and someone had put, let's see here. Hold on. I don't know. Someone got held for review. Hold on, guys. Little big bus. We could show that, Carrie. That's no problem. We can show that comment. I think I showed it. We can show that. That's no problem. Okay, great. We can show that. So check this out. Look at these guys. So are you guys ready for a story? So my mom was at a sale in Medina with me. Hi, Jamie B, honey. Thanks for coming in. My mom was at a sale with me and someone had put, do you guys know those plastic faces that you put on a tree? The eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a kit that you buy at the garden store and you go home and you nail it to your tree. You put the eyes, I think you nail it. You put the eyes and the mouths and whatever on the tree. Well, my mom had seen that, and she said she was pointing it out. And I have the YouTube. Well, I have a short of it. I got to put it on YouTube. She'll kill me, but I got to put it on YouTube. And so she was like saying about how that like the face, like the person put it on the tree, and I said, no, it grew like that. And she goes, no, when the tree is little, my mom's explaining it to me, you know. She's pissed because I was already told her, no, I said, no, that's the way it grew. Like it's a natural thing, which I knew it wasn't, you know? So, and she's like, damn it, Jason. She said, look, she goes, that you put when the tree is little, and she's like raising her voice, when the tree is little, and she's pointing at it, and she goes, they put the eyes on, they put the nose on, they put the mouth on, and then the tree grows, and it like, you know, whatever. And I looked at her and I go, no, it grew like that. It's not like that. And she shoved her hand in her pocket, and then she looked at me like Bigfoot in the forest. You know how Bigfoot looks over his shoulder? Like he'll scowl at people because, you know, Bigfoot is real, I guess. I don't know if he is. But so she looked over her shoulder at me like, you should have seen the look I got. It was the look of death. And she shoved her hand in her pocket. It's Jeremy's favorite video. He goes, you will not leave her alone. And I said, no, not now, not ever, never. So there are that many of those. So I have those little wizard heads. I thought they were cute. I think they're harmless. I think they're fun. I don't think they're bad. And then I got some of these. These are my favorite ones, you guys. Oh, there's Esther. Hi, family. It's true. It was a really hard side-eye, Celeste. It was epic. And I hope I can get her to let me put the video on, because I could put the video on a YouTube short. It's the funniest thing ever. And she was so mad at me. Oh my God, she needed the wooden spoon. You know what? My mom had a yellow paddle. So Bonnie, she didn't grab a wooden spoon. She had a yellow paddle. She would say to me, do you want me to get the yellow paddle? And I would some days go, I dare you, or whatever. And I never dared her again, because yeah, it was not a pretty ending. But she was an epic mother and still is. She is my best friend. I absolutely love my mom. She's like the coolest ever. But check these out. These are the little sideways guys, but I don't have many of these. I think I only have, yeah, Jeremy's side eye. He has an eyebrow. Ping pong battle. No, it was a yellow paddle. That was like, looks like he's coming in on a wrecking ball. Doesn't it, Tess? And that's like a big hunk of hematite. Yeah, he looks like Miley Cyrus. He should just be licking stuff. Do you remember when Miley Cyrus was licking everything? What was that about? She was like, she said about, coming like a wrecking ball, and then she was like licking everything. She like licked hammers, and it was the strangest of things. And then I thought, why is she licking everything? It was like she was treating like everything was a postage stamp from 1974. She was licking everything. Do you remember that? She would lick everything. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. Then again, she never made sense to me. But I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, no, it's true. She was like screaming about a wrecking ball, and then she would lick everything that God created. She would lick hammers, and it was the strangest of things. I don't know. I just didn't understand the licking everything. It was very strange. Check this out. Look at that lady. She's holding a little stone, but look at how cute these little faces are. But see, I need to clean them up a little bit. These won't be ready for a little while, so I'll be bringing the wizards. And then there's another version, but I don't know where it went. There's another version. Oh, here's the one with the red hats. I have ones with red hats. She was weaned too young. I cannot stand you. That is hilarious because it's true. It's totally true. I don't even know. Well, if I was her friend, I would have told her to stop. I would have given her advice. I would have said, listen, people are not going to take you serious if you're going to wander around looking like you do, licking everything. It's not a good look. That's just my opinion. My channel, my opinion. Look at the red hat ones. Citrine, rock crystal, amethyst, probably some sort of jet or obsidian, blue lace agate, and quartz crystal. Look at their little faces, and they're all holding little stones and wands. Hey, Tess, Bart got some of these right. Oh, there's Lady Sylvia, everybody. Hi, Lady Sylvia, honey. Welcome in, and thank you for being here. Lady Sylvia, you'll have to watch on replay, hon, because I brought in a gold chain that I thought about you on. Early on, I brought on a gold chain. And then I did a little Bakelite test for everyone. You might want to see the Bakelite test because that was effective on amber beads. So I think that's it, guys. I think we had a heck of a good night. There were so many people here. And again, thank you for the super chats. 142 people. And look at that, 143 thumbs up. Incredible numbers, as always, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thanks. That's all I got for you tonight. I leave you with my gratefulness. I leave you with my resolve. I will leave you with my honesty and my love. And I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you. So thanks for being here tonight. To Emily and Kristen and Carly, Pistachio, BMC, Mary, Terry Cover, Suzanne, and Tess, and Bonnie Zimlich, and Lori J, wherever you are, honey, Kristen Roth, JC, Patrick, Linda, thank you so much, Dr. Linda, Cindy Hazard, Esther, Maureen Mounts, Celestial Blue Celeste, Husky Foster Film, Mia Donzetta Rolls, Kay Warren, Amy Beth, Pam Logan, Sarah's Journals, I love you, Carrie Rush, Carol Schultz, Carrie, Natalie Thomas, Patricia, Fine Wine Thrifters, I love you, and thank you for your comment the other day. I appreciate your kindness, guys. I will see you all on Tuesday night. Please watch the string of videos that I've produced over the next, I think, 7 days. It does not go every day. I think I skip a day in between, but I produced an awful lot of content for you, and I beg you to go over to the Victorian jewelry video that I think hits possibly tomorrow or Saturday. I've lost track of when I put them on. So thank you all so much. Good night, Pistachio. Good night. Good night, Diane. Good night, everyone. Love you very much.